Hey, what's up? This is Terrible Tom, and this is my very first episode of what's going to be devoted to my record collection. So, I've been collecting records for a few years now. I'm up to about 500 records now. Um, it's a thing I do anytime we go to like a new city for, whatever reason. I always make it a point to hit up the local record stores and, get a few pieces to bring back. Uh, I also follow a few record labels that anytime they put anything out or anything like that, I snatch it up directly from them. Um, a few of the ones that I do that with are like State Line Records. Um, they put out a lot of stuff for like Ramallah and it's actually Mark Lind from the Ducky Boys label. So any Ducky Boys pressings that come out or anything like that. That's where they come from, and he does a lot of a good punk rock, and he does and you'll see if you continue to watch these videos, he does a record of the month as well. So another label, and I'm big into Boston hardcore. I'm not from Boston, but I love hardcore, and especially the hardcore that comes from Boston. I love New York hardcore too, but a lot of the bands that I like a lot come out of Boston. So I ended up following a lot of Boston bands. Um, Another record label that's out of Boston is Bridge 9 Records, and it's run by a guy named Chris Wren, super interesting dude. I've never met him, but I've followed him online for a few years, and he does some pretty cool stuff. So I always try to follow. And one of the things that they do is they make a lot of like really collectible pieces, different color variations of vinyl and rarities, and they sell test pressing sometimes, and they just relocated into a new spot. And when they decided to relocate, well, I think they actually had to relocate. I think they had to find a new spot because the last one that they were in for a number of years was sold or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and link their socials and their website and stuff in the comments or whatever, wherever this gets posted. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing with it yet. So way back in July of 2021, they put out some stuff to commemorate their anniversary, as well as to help fund their move. And one of the things that they put out is a Raid the Archive mystery box. So you don't really know what you're going to get, but it's going to be something cool because that label always puts out cool stuff. And I think, since I started collecting what they've put out, I've gotten everything that they had in stock as of probably like 3 to 4 years ago. They've since done a lot of auctions for rarities and test pressings to help fund their move and renovations in their new spot. The new spot looks great. If I ever find myself up that way, I'm absolutely going to stop by. So anyway, so I ordered this right here, this Raid the Vault mystery box back in July, and it just came in this week. And of course, a lot of that is the same stuff that's plagued all of 2020 and 2021, which is COVID. There were a lot of supply chain issues and things like that. So it took them a long time to get everything to put this little baby together. So I'm super stoked to get it, and I'm excited to open it. Let's see what we got in here. Say some of my favorite bands come out on this label too. Bands like Death Before Dishonor, Death Threat, Slapshot just put out stuff on Bridge 9, and a lot of like straight edge hardcore, which I'm straight edge, and it really like speaks to me. You know what I mean? So it's a good label that puts out a lot of straight edge stuff and a lot of hardcore stuff. So I always do everything I can to support it. So this is awesome already. I can already see some sweet 7 inches here. So the first thing I'm going to pull out is this Raid the Archive sheet, signed by Chris, Bridge 9. It's got some pictures of what they've been doing with their new spot. I don't know if you can see all that. Some of the renovations, and you know, that's the thing about, you know, smaller hardcore record labels and stuff, is they really absolutely appreciate the people that support them. And so it's always nice to get stuff like this. You know what I mean? Just a little quick thank you letter. And it's not like super extravagant or anything. It's just like one sheet. But it's cool, and it tells you their story and what's going on. So I'm going to end up probably putting this in one of the sleeves and keeping it with the records, you know. Let's see, what's this little baby here? Oh, that's awesome. So this is a Death Before Dishonor live at CBGB's, July 13th, 2006. And see, a lot of this stuff is from records they've had recordings of and could have put out and just ended up, for whatever reason, not putting them out at the time. But like, this little baby is gold. Like, I'm super excited to listen to this, because this is one of my favorite bands. Let's have a peek and see what the colors look like, if there is a color. It could just be black. It figures. It's not. Look at that. It's red. It's exciting. Another thing that I really appreciate about Bridge 9 is they don't really spare a lot of expenses when it comes to production. All their album art is top notch. Everything's, like, you can tell, is done in high resolution, so there's no cheesy pixels or anything like that. It's cool. And this is awesome, especially because this side you could see the inside of CBGB's, which isn't around anymore, but it's still cool. All right. Crime in Stereo live on BBC Radio. That's pretty awesome too. Go ahead and pull this out and check out the colors also. Oh, that's nice. That's a super nice color. I don't know what the hell you call that. Teal, maybe? I don't know. I'm color challenged, I guess. I don't know what the hell you call that color, but it's nice. It's pleasing to the eye, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, Bridge 9's really put out some cool stuff over the years. Last year, they also put out a puzzle. That was pretty rad. They also put out and I think they did that for Edge Day. I can't remember for sure, but I think that's what it was. They also put out what looked like a 7-inch, but it was full of really sweet stickers. So that's cool. And I like to sticker my shit up. Like, my coffee table is all stickers. And I'll do an episode probably on my shelf that I got for all my vinyl, and it's all stickered up too. So I like stuff like that. Even though I'm a nerd and collected the damn sticker pack and haven't slapped a one on anything, just because, you know, I like to collect shit. What's this? Frank Turner, Beverly, 7-inch. Not super familiar with him. Probably should be. Somebody will probably give me shit for not knowing who the hell he is, but I'll find out when I listen to the 7-inch, I guess. It's another rad color. Look at that. What'd you call that? Baby shit yellow? I don't know. I usually find out what the colors are actually called when I put this shit on Discogs, and it says, oh yeah, it's mustard or yellow, or, you know, whatever. I don't know what the fuck you call it, but it's cool. So far we're up to 3 7-inches. Which, you know, this whole endeavor was really to support the label and try to get more money for the renovations and moving and stuff like that. But honestly, like, I don't really see how they've come out ahead too much, because what do we got? Oh, that's rad. I can already see what one of them is. I'm excited about that. We've got, you know, 2 12-inches and 3 7-inches. So, and for the price, I want to say it was like $65 or something like that. It's a great fucking price. So, can't complain there. Look at this bad boy. This is a comp. See it? It's pretty fucking cool. Some kind of fucking fish skinhead monster guy with a fucking, you know, I say that Lemmy had a Siamese twin on his nose. This guy's got one on his fucking cheek right there. You see that? But there's some gold on here too. So we got Death Before Dishonor, American Nightmare, Champion, Blue Monday, Betrayed, Carry On, No Turning Back, Mental, No Warning, Some Kind of Hate, Outbreak, Stand and Fight, Panic, Death Threat, The Trouble, The Hope Conspiracy, Ramallah, For the Worse, Miles Away, Shark Attack, and First Blood. And so, like, all those bands are incredible. So, I can't wait to listen to this sucker. Let's see. I'm going to have to get something better to open stuff up with. I don't have anything laying around right now, so don't judge me too harshly. I know some of these vinyl guys are going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not how you do that, but you know what? That's how I'm doing it right now, because that's all I got laying around. Ill prepared, you know? It's nice, because a lot of times I can hand stuff like this off to my wife, because she's got nice long nails, and she can just run them through the seam here and open this stuff up. It's like a lot of things, you know, I'm kind of helpless without my wife, so. All right, here we go. You ready? Oh, yeah, that's sick. So, the sleeve is a collection of show posters. And our record. Oh, it's marbled. I have to pull it all the way out. Check it out. Look at that. Fucking fancy, right? Can you see that? Little subtle color variations. It's marbled. Kind of the same color as that, I guess. I guess that's what they were going for, huh? Yeah, cool record. It's exciting. All right. So this is the one that I saw a second ago, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. Can't wait to look at this. Bam, you see that? Terror. Live in Tokyo. That's fucking sick. Terror is one of my favorite bands. They do a lot of stuff with Bridge 9. I had the pleasure of opening up for Terror a few years ago in my band, one of my bands. And I got to meet Scott. He was a super nice guy. And of course, they kill it live. Sets the crowd off like almost nobody else. Oh, this is sick. You ready? You ain't ready for that. You don't want to see it. You want to see it? Fucking pretty, right? That's awesome. Yeah, so Bridge 9, again, never ever disappoints. And, you know, like I said, it's been, what, 10 months? Almost a year since I ordered this shit. But it was well worth the wait. And Bridge 9 is going to continue to get all my fucking money. Every time they put something out, I'm going to buy that shit. So you should too. And you should go check out their website and buy some stuff. Because like I said, they need the money right now. They just moved and they're getting set up in their new spot. And it's actually going to have a storefront. So if you're in Boston, you can swing by there. They also do a clothing line. Started off as, which, you know, there's like documentaries on all this stuff. But it started off as Chris from Bridge 9 and some of the fellas going down, I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but whatever the sports ball park was with shit that said Yankees fucking suck or fuck the Yankees or whatever. And of course, in Boston, because of the rivalry, it sold like hotcakes. So the clothing line that he did based around that little venture was called Sully's. And so it's kind of cool. Chris had used the money from Sully's to help fund a lot of the stuff they do for Bridge 9. So you got a lot of underground, straight edge, hardcore, and punk stuff being subsidized by people that follow sports ball and stuff like that. Which, you know, for whatever it's worth, you know, like I don't knock anybody for their hobbies. You know, I collect fucking round pieces of plastic and shit. You know what I mean? So I can't judge anybody for what they're into. But it's neat that something from the mainstream has helped to foster something so fucking cool that's meant so much to so many people and a lot of young people throughout the years in the way of underground hardcore and punk music. So there's my inaugural episode. I don't know if this is going to go on YouTube. Probably go on YouTube. It's a little longer than probably what would be suitable for any other social media platform. So I'm probably going to start a YouTube with this as the first one. So if you dug it, go ahead and I don't know what do they say on the YouTube? Fucking hit the bell and like and subscribe. Is that what you do? So go ahead and do that. Thanks, guys. Cheers.